Hello Minecrafters, yes I'm alive, and today we are here to go over the new update. That was a real pain to make, and the add-on will be even more of a pain to make, but I'm here. This video might be a little bit shorter because this is the story mode update, and there is no new game modes. All we did was change the item shop, the usual stuff like supercharges, and then we updated story mode. However, I will not be making a guide on World 2 or 3 like how I did for World 1. World 1 was just to introduce you to story mode, so I made a guide on that for obvious reasons. I want you to figure out World 2 and World 3 by yourself for the story and exploration point of the game. Although Although World 1 is pretty much straightforward and all you have to do is complete the levels in order, World 2 is actually a lot more complex, forcing you to not only beat all the levels, but it also forces you to explore to give you an advantage in the boss fight, which we will get to later, and to complete one of the final levels, you actually need currencies in the PvP version of Arena. Also, if I'm talking really low, it is because, what's it called? If I'm talking really low, it's because I'm making this video really late, and I don't want to wake anyone up. So this video is going to be shorter than usual, but usually when I say that, the video is long, so we'll see. And then we're going to go from all the changes, from the smallest to the biggest. At the end, I'm going to go over some particular things I want to mention about World 2 and Story Mode, and then that's where I'm going to end the video. I also may mention that this update for Arena comes out tomorrow on Sunday, and the add-on, which will introduce World 3, will come out the day that spring starts, if not the day after or that week. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting off, as you already saw, the Arena 2 sign is completely normal, no changes. Decoration-wise, there's nothing too special, but a lot of the fans are liking the secrets, so I'm adding more every update. So here are some more secrets. Since I added the Black History Month poster on this screen, I was too lazy to recreate the yellow character exactly how he was before, because I couldn't figure out how. So I added these pillagers, sort of putting their banners to resemble dominants all over the screen. And it fits because story mode's literally right there. The reason why these are illagers and not pillagers is because illagers, for some reason, are allowed to stay in peaceful mode, which is really useful for when I want to put them around. So instead of pillagers, I put illagers, because for some reason, they are allowed in peaceful mode, and they won't hurt you. But if you put it in hard mode, or normal or easy, they will start hurting you, but they are locked within barriers. However, there is a chest here that wasn't here before, and this is one of the secrets. I'm not going to tell you how to get up there, but it's on top of story mode, and if you can make it up there, you can get yourself a golden apple, which is really nice. I also may mention how this is really fascinating. This is the first Arena update to introduce 0 game modes. But I guess story mode kinda counts as a big game mode by itself, but it's not officially released. Video schedules and what I plan on making this month will be at the end of this video. We'll talk about that more. I have been talking about and leaking this big tree, instead of being an Easter egg, becoming a game mode. And although it's not a game mode yet, I'm saving that for spring, I'm setting it up to be a game mode. But as we know, the tree is a vault, so I need an excuse for the tree to be a game mode. And my excuse is that pillagers, or in this case illagers, broke in and stole all the stuff. Before, you would get 1 emerald block for finding the secret, but now you just get 1 emerald to resemble the fact that they took everything. The only blocks remaining are these golden ones. Also, the normal arena policy is that if you find a secret once, you can't find it again. Like, you can look at it, you can show your friends it, but the reward for finding the secret can only be taken once. However, although this is technically the same secret, and you need to do the exact same parkour as you would in the last one, the reward is different. And since the reward's different and the scenery is different, I'll count this as a new secret. So, most of you have been here before. Come back down and claim your 1 pretty useless emerald. And then you could teleport back into arena. And surprisingly, that is pretty much it for all the decorations, basically. Actually, I think Shulker Suffering had a change. Ah, yes! I forgot about this guy. If you guys have been following us, this armor stand's gonna be in a new area every update. Thank God I remembered to check Shulker Suffering, because now he's standing right on top of it. I'm not gonna tell you how to get up here, but it's pretty obvious. And then once you find him, per usual, you can claim your 1 netherite ingot. After this update, meaning in the add-on coming the day of spring or the week of spring, I'm going to make these a lot harder, because at this point I'm just giving away netherite ingots. However, next update, I do plan on changing the netherite ingots to scraps, because although the ingot isn't too overpowered, forcing you to get diamond materials first, just to make it a tad bit harder, I'm gonna make it scrap that he gives away in the next update. But anyway, yeah, he's here on top of Shulker Suffering, and I'm gonna hide him better, much better. Maybe I'll start hiding him in game modes instead of in the lobby, so you actually have to like play different game modes and find him. Arena Sky Tower, located in Arena Town, had a small change. Now you can claim your bricks right outside here in the main desk, not only to make it so you don't have to climb up here, but I replaced it with 5 bricks for 5 lapis. There was no way to buy lapis in the past, but now there is. Now let's get to the supercharges and the achievements. Since there's no new game modes, I just chose the most random supercharges. Super stacking, because it wasn't here in a while. PVZ, because it wasn't here in a while. Plus, spring does start this month, so that's another reason. Snow Spleef, no one's ever played it, so I'm just trying to get people to play it at this point. Flood Escape, no one's ever played that either. Jake the Movie, no one's ever played that either. And Dead by Daylight, no one's ever played that either. So this is just me trying to get people to play unplayed games. Anyway, these achievements, there's something else. They're really hard, but all the rewards are super worth it. All of these achievements together are basically asking you to beat in 100% story mode. So as you could normally get all of these on the first day, you would actually have to wait for the add-on, because some of these achievements need you to play World 3, and World 3 is going to come out in the add-on. It's not even done yet. Haven't even built the first level. So yeah, you're going to have to do some waiting before you can claim all these rewards. And I highly doubt anyone could get all of these, but if they do, there's a nice reward waiting right there. Anyways, go through any of them. All of them. Before I started filming, as I said, this achievement, first one, would always be Brand New Battle, which is to play every new/updated game mode. But there is no new/updated game mode, so I had to switch it just for now, and then in next month, it should be back. Brand New Battle should be back. But for now, it's Top Shopper. Buy everything in one of the two story mode shops. World 1 shop or World 2 shop. I recommend World 1 shop because it's a lot cheaper. The reward, you get 20 EXP bottles. I plan on adding EXP to the shop XP to the shop eventually, so you could use enchantment tables even more, but now they're limited to just enchantments. Achievements. The undead dead again. Beat level 5 in story mode, in which level 5 is the big zombie statue boss battle. Reward, zombie head. Really cool. Pass the guard. Beat level 10 in story mode, which is the Elder Guardian boss battle that I am going to reveal later in the video. The reward you get is 5 sponge, which is interesting because normally you would get 1 sponge because you actually need the sponge to progress in the story mode. But if you beat the Elder Guardian this update, which I recommend you do, you'll get 5 instead of 1, giving you 6 sponges. So I highly recommend you beat this achievement. It's over for now. Beat level 15 in story mode. Level 15 is not out because level 15 would be in World 2. In World 3. And World 3 is not out. So for this achievement, you have to wait. And for that, you get a pillager banner. Trust me, these aren't the best. But the reward that you get for completing them all is so much more worth it. Community service. Complete all the quests in story mode. There is a lot. If you watched the World 1 guide, you'll know how many quests there are. Like, Jesus Christ, there's so many quests. And for that, you get an enchanted golden apple. Because you are absurd if you do that. It's a lot of grinding. It's a ton of grinding, actually. And normally, there is no details on what this book is. But because you're taking time to watch this video, this is a mending book. Mending, arguably the best enchantment. Especially in the world of Arena, where anvils aren't too easy to reach. Actually, I don't even think they're on the map, and I did that purposely. The reason why there's no anvils in Arena is to make it so you use your items wisely, and if you don't, you have to rebuy it. But mending is the perfect thing, because in a world with no anvils, mending's just what you need, and that's what you could get in this update. Moving on to the shop, you could get some really cool things in the shop. I forgot to make a bundle in the shop, so I had to leave, and I realized I never told you guys about my new skin. It's Master Chief. How do you guys like it? I feel like every new guide video, there's I'm wearing a new skin, you know? There's not a lot of things to do guides on, really. I made a farm battlefield guide, which I might have to make again, but I'm not going to, because it tells you everything, but the point system's wrong. Anyway, let's get back into it. And here is the shop. Also, iron doors, newly added pressure plates, just thought it looked cooler. The blocks are now pillager banners, the pillager griefing again. And here's everything in the shop. For 5 diamonds, you could get the disc far. Also, new TV, new setup, if you haven't realized. For 12 gold ingots, you could get cooked pork chop, which is one of the 2 food sources in World 2, and a shield, which is something you can get from World 1. For 2 emeralds, you could get Tome of Undying, because World 2 gets pretty feisty when it comes to PvP. 7 iron ingots for 5 shards, and prismarine shards are actually the main currency, for story mode. But if you don't feel like grinding prismarine shards, You can buy everything you need for story mode right here with these bundles. The World 1 bundle gives you full leather armor, a stone sword, and a shield, which are all things that you can get from the World 1 shop. I just added them here so you don't have to pay prismarine shards. And instead you could pay for 20 iron nuggets for a starter kit before beginning story mode. I also gave 16 XP because, bottles of enchanting because, like I said, kind of hard to level up here in Arena. The World 2 bundle, which costs 40 iron nuggets, is a lot more overpowered, so I didn't add XP to it. You get chainmail armor, which is the main armor in World 2, a trident, which is one of the 2 weapons in World 2, the other weapon being a gold sword, but I figured people would want a trident over a gold sword. A crossbow with no ammo. You're gonna have to buy ammo from here, I believe? No. Here? There we go. Also, I don't know if I told you this before, but I changed this to gold. Because it breaks fast and plus good enchantments, so, thought it would be better. Wait, there's lapis here? Since when? I'm gonna change this. Be right back. Hold on. Before I change that, the final thing you get is pork chop, which, as I mentioned before, the main food source of World 2. Your other option being bread. So there you go. 2 bundles to help you out in both World 1 and World 2. I would love to make one for World 3, but I think World 3 shop is going to be really good. It's going to consist of iron, and yeah, I think I'm just going to keep these 2 to get you started. Because I feel like everything you do in World 3 should be personally owned. No cheats. So I did some adjusting to the basic arena shop. Golden chestplate. Arrows per usual. For 5 iron ingots, you can now get... hold on. You know how I said it's hard to get EXP? XP, I'm sorry. Well, not anymore. Now you can buy 5 iron ingots for 10 bottles of enchantment. I also changed the fact that 7 diamonds was an iron sword, because now the iron sword's in the brick shop. So I actually surprisingly made it gold. Why did I make it gold, you may be asking? Enchantments. Gold has the best enchantments, and you may be thinking, diamonds is kind of expensive. Remember, with the new algorithm, every win you get is 1 diamond. So if you're good at the game, this should be no problem getting. Tell me if I should consider making it a diamond sword. Actually, let me see. I don't know if it's an iron sword or not that's in the brick shop. Yeah, it's a sword. Anyway, into the spicy stuff. I'm going to give you some sneak peeks of the shop, the final boss arena, and a few other things in story mode. Remember, I'm not doing a full guide. And then we're going to talk about future videos. Entering story mode, which is now free, because I thought it was stupid that you would have to pay for the whole point of this update being created. So, story mode's free. And it will be free even after the full release. You spawn in here, blah blah blah. If you want to know about World 1, watch the World 1 guide. It's like 30 minutes though. Really long. Goes over everything, secrets, and how to beat World 1 in general. It just introduces you to the game. But no, we're not doing that for World 2. On World 2, you're all on your own. After beating the final boss, which is the zombie graveyard statue thing, walking through here would not have zombies spawn. All you have to do is slip back here, which says to Dimension 2, where you would have to beat all the levels. Hold on. Okay, I made it more clear. Beat levels 1 through 5 before entering, which is 1 through 5 is like all the levels in story mode. Walking down, and you are now in World 2. There's a cabin here that says to Dimension 3, but if you talk to the guy here, it says that water is being blocked, and you have to find a sponge to make your way through. Of course, when you find that sponge, you're going to be met with a black wall that says coming soon, but when World 3 does come out, you will be the first one there, since you beat World 2 early. I believe I went over some of World 2 before, so some of the levels are a lot more common. I'm not going to tell you any secrets today, but this is the order that you have to beat all the levels. Starting with level 6, which is right here in the President's house. Then you have to play level 7, which is right here in this random sky, in this frozen house. Then you have to go searching for level 8, which I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's a part of the exploration. Then level 9 is right here. And level 10, the boss fight itself, is straight ahead. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the boss fight. Pillagers always taking advantage. I heard they tamed the Elder Guardian, king of this village, to work for him. Maybe you could do something about this. I heard killing Elder Guardians is the only way to get Sponge. To play this boss fight, you do need an operator, like me, to help you operate the boss fight. But mainly, all you have to do is kill 20 Guardians, and then an operator will spawn the Elder Guardian, and then once they kill the Elder Guardian, you win. However, the exit isn't here, like the zombie one. You have to go back to the tunnel and place the sponge. There are quite a few secrets in this world, including the Secret Isle, which is in every world. World 1 Secret Isle is a dog park, but World 2 Secret Isle is a lot more harder to get to. What else was I going to go over? Yes, the shop. Also, the story about this is that there are alternate dimensions of this one village. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Arena is like a big dimension thing. Don't want to get into it, but there are multiple dimensions of this village. But you may be thinking that Dimension 1 is the original village, and the other two, plus the Isles. Oh no, the Isles are not villages. The Isles are like whole other dimensions. But you may be thinking that Dimension 1 is the main village, and Dimension 2 and 3 are other dimensions of that main village, but no. Dimension 1 is a copy of some other village. What that village is will be revealed very soon, hopefully in a video coming this month. Anyway, getting into the shop. This is the shop for World 2. Gives you a lot of options. Chainmail armor. For 20 crystals, you can buy a trident. But if you can't afford that, you can buy a golden sword for 3 crystals. We'll get into crystals and shards in a second. For 7 shards, you can buy a crossbow and arrows. That comes with arrows. It actually comes with a stack of arrows. 5 shards for 15 bread. 2 crystals for 25 pork chop. And 8 iron for 2 buckets. Now, buckets may seem useless, but you're going to need them to progress in the story. And no, you can't use the bucket in replacement for the sponge to get to Dimension 3. The bucket is I was going to say optional, but it's actually mandatory. It is actually mandatory. And notice how it's iron and not crystals or shards. This means that you're going to be forced to go into arena, normal arena, and get iron. However, you don't have to go all the way back. Each world and story mode does have its own... Also, if you didn't realize, the whole theme of this place is sunken. Well, it was sunken, and this is just them recovering from sunken. There are ATMs here where you can trade in 5 nuggets for ingots. This is where you collect your shards for every level beat. And with those 5 shards, once you get 5, you can trade it in for 1 crystal. And then these are ATMs where you can pick up your iron from normal arena and bring it over to the shop. So, really cool. I am pretty sure this is all I want to go over. Yeah, this is all I want to go over for World 2. This is all you're getting. For the rest, you're going to have to play yourself. And remember, to exit story mode, you can either kill yourself some way, somehow, or you can make your way all the way back to World 1 and find this little white hut that says fast travel. Maybe in the add-on, I will add a fast travel in World 2, so you don't have to run all the way back. Now let's talk about future videos that I plan on making. If you didn't know, Arena's very busy. Not only on Arena 2, but another project separate from Arena 2. As you know, Roasted Water, well, you didn't know it was Roasted Water, but Roasted Water actually posted well, he made the video, I just edited it, but I counted it as his post, so it doesn't interfere with my deal with my other channel. But with that aside, he's been posting leaks, and that is not Arena 2's Nether. That's all I'm going to tell you. That is not Arena 2's Nether. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. If you're smart, you should know what it is. But what that is, I plan on having a leak from myself on it. Whatever it is, either it's a game mode in Arena or something completely different, it's going to have a tutorial before you begin the game. Whenever that tutorial's finished, I plan on playing through it myself while recording and posting that as a YouTube video for a leak. It'll reveal a lot, and I'm really excited to show you guys what we're working on. Just from the tutorial, you should really know what it is. World 3. When that comes out, the week of spring, I'm not going to make a guide video. And hear me out. The reason why I'm not making a guide video is because there's no point. Nothing is really going to change unless, besides I decide to turn this golden sword in the shop into diamond. But that's the only difference that's going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is World 3 coming out. Nothing's going to change in the main point of Arena. And same situation as World 2, I don't want to show you much in World 3, because I want you to get the full experience. I'm not even going to make a guide video, nothing. However, I'm not going to leave you empty-handed. The week of, or the day World 3 releases, I'm going to make an official story mode trailer. Just like the beta announcement for story mode. That trailer is going to have cinematic parts showing off the locations, and that will be your first look at World 3. All you're going to get of World 3, all you're going to get is a look from the cinematic before it comes out. It's going to be a cinematic trailer with some gameplay fit in between. I might have 1 or 2 clips of World 3 gameplay, but I'm going to try and keep the gameplay to World 1 and World 2 because World 3, it's something else. It is going to reveal a lot about Arena's story as a whole, and it is going to connect to this side project that I posted earlier today, or actually it's past 12, so yesterday, with that nether thing. It does connect to that project, and it says a lot about Arena's story. It is going to be crazy, and when that trailer drops, if it comes out before the story mode update add-on, it should say the release date at the end of the trailer. If not, at the end of the trailer, it's just going to say that it's already out, which is the most likely situation. And when that does come out, these achievements over here will be available, and you'll finally be able to grind for your mending book. Another video I plan on making, those 2 videos are, well, not 2. That one video, that trailer for World 3, that is priority. I mean, no. Yeah, those 2 videos. The tutorial, it might not come out this month. It depends on when we finish tutorial. I assume the video is going to be out this month because I assume the tutorial is going to be done this month, if not next month. But it should be done this month, and I should be posting that tutorial video for our next project. No, I'm not planning on leaving Arena 2. I wouldn't work on a whole story mode update just to leave it. That is like a side project. Then we have making World 3. In between times, I'm going to log on, make 1 level per sitting, or like 1 scenery per sitting for World 3. And I'll work on it piece by piece. But when the time comes, just like today, where I have to get on and just do it all in one go, then I'll get on and I'll do it all in one go. That's what I usually do. I could do it again. And then when that video comes out for the trailer, you know it's coming out soon, or it's already out. I also plan on making another Tales from Arena. I think that's what it's called. Haven't made a... It's a series that I started a while back, and I never continued it. The last episode was the tree, and the next episode I plan on having is the secret base inside of the snow hangout zone. It's going to be about that. It's not prioritized at all. If anything, it's the least prioritized out of the 3 videos I want to make. And it's going to be, it's going to be a show again. If it doesn't come out this month, then it's going to come out next month. But I do believe it's going to come out this month. Anyway, that is it for the serious conversation about, video posting. And I hope you guys enjoy World 2. The update comes out today, actually. I said tomorrow, but technically it is Sunday. So the update comes out today. And this spring, which is this month, so you're not waiting long, should be the add-on, which will introduce World 3. Man, we really need more Cyclone games. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.